Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Global Online University. And here we are with our unit number 2, that is Research Aptitude. The topic for the day is Application of ITC in Research and Research Ethics. That is for your UGC NTA NET Paper 1 2021. I'm your educator, Dr. Trupti. So let's go ahead with the today's topic. So let's understand the summary of the lecture. First, we'll be discussing the topic of application of ITC in research, and then we'll be going for the next topic, that is research ethics. Now, these two topics, that is on an average, you have 5 questions from research, 5 to 6. It's sometimes, the sixth question is also expected. So out of that, these both topics will be having either one question or 2 questions. So that is the weightage of this topic for your net examination. So let's first understand the topic of ITC, in which you have InflibNet as one of the topic. The full form of that is Information and Library Network Center, which is nothing but an autonomous body. It's that is Autonomous Inter-University Center. It is called as, that is IUC, uh, which comes of UGC. Headquarters are at Gujarat University campus, that is Ahmedabad. These details are important. They can put a question in any form, which was established in the year 1996. In 1988, Yashpal Committee worked out the details, and in 1991, InflibNet was, sorry, there is a spelling error here. It was initiated by UGC. So this is the basic information. At the same time, EConscious of InflibNet. Now, what exactly it includes? It's a group of, series. So what exactly it consist of? So the first one is eShod Sindhu. That is nothing but, consortium for higher education electronic resources that provides access to e-universities, e-resources to universities, as well as colleges and centrally funded technical institutions in India, which is again an initiative by Minister of Human Resource Development, which is executed by InflibNet. So this is the first consortium. Second is Shuddhi, where it is established again by MHRD, that is Ministry of Human Resource Development. Now, what is the main role over here? It provides access to plagiarism detection software, that is PDS, provided to all universities and institutions in India since 1981. So this point is very important from question point of view. Same way, when we talk about eShod Sindhu, it is basically what is the role, which it provides e-resources. Okay, so these points are very, very important. They can give you or confuse you in any form. Next is Enlist, which talks about National Library and Information Services, that is infrastructure for scholarly content. Now, this is an initiative by MHRD, at the same time by the National Mission on Education through Information and Communication Technology, which is again funded by UGC. So you have to just keep all these minute details in place. It subscribes to all the major e-journals and e-book across the world resources for the use of students, researcher, and the faculty member from the colleges. Okay, so these three things, either in the match the following they can use, or in the factual based question. Next, open access initiatives of InflibNet. So it gives open access initiatives to what? That is Shodh Ganga, a digital reservoir of all Indian theses and dissertations. It has an access to Shodh Gangotri, that is a repository of Indian research in progress details. So you can just go and check out if you are a doctorate student. Okay, if you have if you want to know the details about it, you can just access these two websites. Next, we have is Vidyamitra, that is an online portal for e-counter projects developed by the National Mission on Education through Information and Communication Technology. See, these type of topics, they can confuse you with the match the following. So you have to be very, very accurate with the details of each and every body or a openness or an initiative. With one, that is database profiles of scientists and other faculty members who are working with various leading institutes sorry, And last one is InCat, that is nothing but a free online catalog of books, thesis, and serials that is of major universities or the institutes with libraries which are located in India. So these basically are nothing but open SS initiatives of InflipNet. Okay. Now, coming to certain government sponsoring of research. So, the government of India has a certain sponsoring towards the research and development. So, in that, the first one we have is the Prime Minister Research Fellowship, which attracts the talent pool of country to the doctoral programs of what? So, that is Indian Institute of Sciences, Indian Institute of Science Education Research. The abbreviation is given Indian Institutes of Technology, central universities, which are the top, national ranking universities under NIRF, that is National Institution Ranking Framework. So these are the sponsoring bodies or research, government sponsoring of research. See, this particular topic is very, very factual. आपको बहुत सारे टॉपिक्स ऐसे थे जिसमें आपको कंसेप्ट्स क्लियर होना बहुत ज़रूरी था, पर यहाँ पे आपको कंसेप्ट से ज़्यादा फैक्चुअल डेटा को याद रखना इट्स वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. Then I have given a list of central government, that is a list, sorry, a list which comes under central government various scholarship and funding schemes for research and development and innovation. Uh, I till date I haven't except one question. There was no majority of the question, but as you आपको पता है कि नेक्स्ट examinations completely unpredictable हो गए हैं. So you have to just go through the names which I have given over here. You have to keep on just revising the names of these agencies and their abbreviations. So you can get, it is possibility that आपको ये आ सकता है match the following में. Okay, even the next, it's continued in the next page. So you have to just pause your video. आपको यहाँ अगर आपको लिख के लेना है बहुत important है. It's better कि आप writing एक ही बार लिखो and you can just go through it again and again in order to get it very clear. Okay. Now, the next part is research ethics. So basically, what is ethics? It's do's and don'ts. So do's and don'ts of what? Do's and don'ts of research. So it protects human practices from harm. It helps the research process serves the interest of the individual groups as well as the society. It examines specific activities, जैसे ethical soundness, यानी आपको कौन से points के बारे में ध्यान रखना है, that is protection, confidential of data and all concern. So these all things are covered under what? They are covered under research ethics. So research ethics basically covers the point of, certain do's and don'ts in the form of what? Certain do's and don'ts in the form of research. So this is what the meaning of research ethics is. Let's go to the fundamental principles of ethics. So what is the fundamental principles all about? So the fundamental principles is, respect for the person. Specifically here it is the person who has, who helps in the form of respondents, in the form of your population or the researcher. So it's, you have to have a two ways respect for the person who is conducting or who is giving time and importance to get your research filled. Beneficence, it talks about, beneficial or relevant. It's a relevancy. So your questions, your topics, your research area, your population size, all should be, with should be of relevance with research, with respect to your research topic. Justice, your research should not be a concern of, biasness or injustice. It should have a proper justice towards every individual, society or a governing body which is, helping you out with these things. Next is certain ethical issues which are relevant to research process. Like these are the ethical problems which should be definitely as a researcher. अगर आप research कर रहे हो, so as a researcher आपको इससे दूर रहना है. So like for example biasness. Just now I told there should be no that is partiality, no injustice. तो आपको उससे दूर रहना है. Inappropriate research methodology use nahi karni hai. It's better you go for a proper research methodology. नो गिविंग ऑफ एनी फॉल्स इंफॉर्मेशन, फॉल्सिफिकेशन नहीं चलेगा। आपको कोई कोई भी इंफॉर्मेशन को फैब्रिकेट नहीं करना है, मैनिपुलेट नहीं करना है। Incorrect reporting, whatever, many times to get or to show the results, okay, we end up with a proper incorrect reporting, which should not be done. Authorship impropriety, and this, I mean to say, you should definitely not take a credit of any other's work. Duplicacy also you should not do. Many a times we see that the papers are here and there they are, the content is just either paraphrased or reworded, so that should also not be allowed. Partial publication should be it's again one of the unethical sorry thing, or it's one of the ethical issue which has to be tackled. Peer review should be done in a very in a very systematic way. Plagiarism should be worked out well. Many a times, plagiarism is not checked or it is not authenticated, so this should be very well worked off. And reliability and validity of research plays an important role. Many a times we know that the research, is it's reliable but it is not valid, but these differences are not found in our research. Then, the last topic for the research ethics is measures to ensure ethical research. Now, you know that there are unethical practices. आपको पता है कुछ चीजें गलत हो रही है. So it's very, very important that you take care of ethical practices or measures. Like for example, following the professional code of ethics. आपको professional standards codes ये सब properly आपको maintain रखने हैं. Um, Following the rules and regulations or advancement or no with respect to the country where you're conducting your research. अगर आप कोई भी रिसर्च चिल्ड्रन पे, इफ इट मीन्स यू कैरिंग इट ऑन किड्स, आपको पता होना चाहिए कि कंसेंट फॉर्म्स इम्पॉर्टेंट है फ्रॉम द गार्जियंस और फ्रॉम द पेरेंट्स, ये बहुत मैंडेटरी होता है. Screening to select the participants, it's very important. Carrying out pilot studies, that is an initial study to diagnose the precautions. Preparing protective research design is very, very important. Taking a review of research proposal is another important point, which many of us do not do it. Allowing participants withdrawal from the study at any stage of research. You can't force a participant to be in, suppose if it is a longitudinal research, अभी हमने पढ़ा है longitudinal research क्या होता है, or it is a cross sectional research, you can't force a participant. It will be his will to move out or move in. Okay, maintain honesty and integrity in every aspect of the research. So it's very important that आप truthfully या faithfully आप research को conduct करो. And exercising extreme care to avoid errors and discrimination. So it is very, very important. A small error can definitely spoil the research. So it should be very, very carefully, very I mean to say, it should be taken extra precautions and care should be taken with your errors. I mean to say, to avoid your errors and discrimination. So there we have completed our complete topic on research aptitude. And in a day's time we will be covering the crash course for research aptitude. यानी हम पूरा crash course complete कर लेंगे research aptitude का. Some important 2-3 topics extra I will be adding in the crash course, so that it will give you a very proper overview. Crash course थोड़ा it research है, so it will be bit lengthy. तो थोड़ा सा आप accordingly prepare रहो कि आप crash course में you can complete the entire crash course after seeing this series of video. So I just request everyone that before we come up with the crash course, हम crash course का video telecast करने से पहले आप सारे videos just go through कीजिए. Just understand the topics. आप थोड़ा उसे अपने way में self study पढ़िए. And then with the help of crash course, I'm definitely sure that research aptitude subject also, for you it will be little easier to tackle the questions in your net examination. So that's all for the day. Thank you very much. Keep watching the videos, keep subscribing, ensure that whatever doubts you have, you are just commenting in the comment box, and we will get in touch with you with your doubts. So be safe, keep learning, and ensure that every day you are near to your target of cracking your net examination 2021. Thank you, everyone. See you in the next class with a new video. Thank you.